This morning we're gathered to remember and give thanks for the lives and service of District 5100 Rotarians who have finished their earthly race. For me, this annual service of remembrance has been an inspirational but also sobering experience. Each year we realize that each one of those who have died are loved ones. They were dear to their family, friends, co-workers, colleagues. And for those of us gathered here, probably few, if any of us, knew them all or even knew many or any of them. But yet, we are a Rotarian family, and so each one is a family member and dear to all of us. Sadly, the COVID restrictions have prevented us from remembering or celebrating the lives of loved ones for the past 2 years. There are those who have died for whom there has not yet even been an in-person celebration of life in their community. For our District 5100, we've not been able to do this service of remembrance for the last 2 years. Persons who, due to COVID, were lost from our sight during COVID because of the restrictions, but during that time slipped away from this life without us being to weep together, to support their families, or to celebrate their lives, or to remember them. To remember is mostly a cognitive activity of our mind. We have memories, fond memories. We remember times together, things we did together. We remember the character, the personality, the person they were in our lives. But remembering can also be another activity, more physical. If you hyphenate the word remember, re-member, it becomes an adjective describing activity that continues to occur as we remember loved ones. We carry on the good work they started. You and I stand on the foundation of those who have gone before us, and we carry on the good work they did as we remember them. We are here to remember and to remember the lives of 50 of our Rotary family. When I added up the years of service that we were given of those 50 Rotarians, I was surprised and overwhelmed by the number. And as we heard the stories over and over of the power of one, this number becomes even more amazing and overwhelming. The number of years of service above self by these 50 Rotarians is over 800 years. 800 years of service above self. It is an amazing foundation upon which you and I stand as we remember club members, Paul Harris Fellows, past presidents, and even 2 of our dearly departed past district governors. I'm told that there are some cultures and faith traditions in which when a person dies, the belief is that that person's spirit continues to dwell very present and manifest itself in personal ways to loved ones and friends. It's a time when loved ones and friends not only remember and adjust to the loss, but they actually experience the personal presence and love of that person's being. And the celebration of life, the in-person one, happens on the anniversary date, the first anniversary date of that person's death. Something sparks a memory. It might be an ocean wave, an early morning sunrise or an evening sunset, perhaps a cool breeze, a butterfly, a sounding bell, or a rose. For all of us, it has been at least 2 years since we've gathered in person like this to remember our Rotary family members who have gone beyond. As we remember and think about ways in which you remember loved ones and how their spirit and legacy continues to manifest itself to you, let us celebrate the lives of these Rotarians. There's an anthem, a choir number, that my wife and I sing in a choir back home. and it's an anthem that's quite appropriate at a memorial service. It affirms that the spirit of those who have departed, that spirit truly does not depart with them, but instead that spirit stays present and in various ways manifests itself in our lives. The title of the anthem is "I Do Not Sleep." It is based on the poem of which the author is unknown. Perhaps its writing was inspired by many spirits that reached out to touch loved ones and to assure them that they are not gone, they do not sleep. They and their legacy and their work are still with us. Listen to this lovely anthem as we remember loved ones from our family. As we remember and remember the lives of our Rotary family, I will read the list of names. I see there's a good group back there to carry the roses. If the person's name I read is somebody from your club and you're seated and would like to stand while the rose comes forward, please feel free to do that. If that person is somebody that you're related to or connected in a special way, equally feel free to stand in respect and remembrance of our loved ones. Sean Arnold. Rotary Club of Oregon City. Jim Backenstoss, 24-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of East Portland, Paul Harris Fellow. David Baker, Rotarian for 30 years from the White Salmon Bingen Club, Paul Harris Fellow. Charles Baldwin, Rotary Club of Silverton. Bernard Barney Brink, Rotary Club of Hillsborough, Paul Harris Fellow. Ron Brown, Rotarian for 50 years, member of the Rotary Club of Kaiser, Paul Harris Fellow, and past president. Bill Burton, Rotary Club of Tigard, Paul Harris Fellow. Jack Bush, Rotary Club of Beaverton, 40-year Rotarian, Paul Harris Fellow, past president. Worth Caldwell Jr., 64-year Rotarian, member of East Portland Rotary Club, Paul Harris Fellow. Sherry Calori, 29-year Rotarian, member of the Beaverton Rotary Club, Paul Harris Fellow, past president. Jim Clausen, died at the age of 100, 25-year Rotarian, member of the Rotary Club of Dallas, Paul Harris Fellow, past Assistant District Governor, sustaining member. Dee Denton, 34 years of Rotary service above self, Rotary Club of Lake Oswego, Paul Harris Fellow. Tina Enamato, 15-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Newburgh Early Birds, Paul Harris Fellow. Charlie Erickson, 21 years of Rotarian service, Rotary Club of Los Gatos and Rotary Club of Lake Oswego, Paul Harris Fellow and past president. Katie Fole, 19 years Rotarian service, Rotary Club of Vancouver, Paul Harris Fellow. Jerry Frank, 64 years of Rotarian service above self. Rotary Club of Salem, Paul Harris Fellow. Carl George, 46 years Rotarian. Rotary Club of Portland, Paul Harris Fellow. Gordon George, 50-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Pendleton, Paul Harris Fellow. Harry Hanna, 46-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of East Portland, Paul Harris Fellow, sustaining member. Skip Hockey, 30-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Astoria, Paul Harris Fellow. Dick Hertz, 40-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Beaverton, Paul Harris Fellow, past president. Gerald Jerry Herber, 33-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Forest Grove, Paul Harris Fellow. Roger Holen, 29-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of White Salmon, Bingen. Ed Howard, Rotary Club of Newburgh-Earlyburg, Paul Harris Fellow, sustaining member. David J., past district governor, 34 years Rotarian, Rotary Club of Susanville, California, Rotary Club of Lewis River Battleground, Paul Harris Fellow, past president, benefactor, our district governor, 2007-2008. I would ask that we all stand. You may be seated. Thomas Johansson, 22-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Lewis River Battleground. Denny Jones, past district governor, 43-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Beaverton, Rotary Club of Seaside, Paul Harris Fellow, past president, benefactor, Bequest Society, our district governor, 1996-1997. Please all stand. Thank you. John Kirkanich, 18-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Newburgh, Paul Harris Fellow, past President, Paul Harris Society. Blaine Kuhn, 16-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Salem, Paul Harris Fellow. Charles Lamb, 28-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Tigard Breakfast, Paul Harris Fellow. Charles Chuck Lee, 17-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Kaiser, Paul Harris Fellow. Grant Marsh, 35-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of East Portland, Paul Harris Fellow, sustaining member. Ronnie Martin, 13-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Pendleton. Larry McMacken, 32-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Beaverton, Paul Harris Fellow, past President, past District Trainer. Dave McMorrin, 37-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Beaverton, Paul Harris Fellow, benefactor. Claire Meldy, West Lynn, 11-year Rotarian. Alan Methvin, 24-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Newburgh, Noon, Paul Harris Fellow. Robert Nixon, 70-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Forest Grove, Paul Harris Fellow. Thomas Nolan III, 26-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Canby, Paul Harris Fellow, past President. Jim Parker, 50-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Beaverton, Paul Harris Fellow, past President. Joe Post, 34-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Forest Grove. Shannon Pratt, 47-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Portland, Paul Harris Fellow. Richard Dick Savinar, 55-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Beaverton, Paul Harris Fellow, past President, past District Youth Exchange Committee. Fred Schubert, 47-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Oregon City, Paul Harris Fellow. Art Smith, 11-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Newburgh Early Birds, Paul Harris Fellow. Earl Skip Tweetmeyer II, 49-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of Portland, Paul Harris Fellow. Ted Urton, 20-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of West Salem, Paul Harris Fellow, past President. Darrell Vitme, Rotary Club of Sheridan, Paul Harris Fellow. Glenn Welliver, 39-year Rotarian, Rotary Club of West Salem, Paul Harris Fellow. Those are all the names that were submitted, but I did receive a note just a bit ago. Jim Barner, past district governor, is that correct? Rotary Club of Kaiser. Would ask. Peter Whitney, past president, Rotary Club of Staten. Would you all please stand? Holy One, we remember the lives of these dear ones. We celebrate their lives and their service. We ask that as we remember them, and as we work to remember the work that they did. Bless us all to continue to serve above self, to make the world a better place, to change lives. We thank you for our Rotary family and ask your blessing on all of us as we continue to serve. Amen. This concludes the service of remembrance. Thank you all for participating.
Thank you, everybody, for attending. Just a reminder, the beach cleanup will begin at the aquarium, I believe, at 10:30. If you've got gloves, bring them, but we look for everybody to come down. We'll just spend an hour cleaning up the beach. Thank you for a great conference.